Good afternoon, everyone. I am the reporter for today. My name is Jeffrey Kasipit, B.Ed. 2, Class 1. The title of my report is Homeschool Distance Learning. Pros of Homeschooling. Family Bonding. Homeschooling offers an incredible opportunity for families to bond and have shared experiences as a parents get to teach their children everything and even plan educational field trips or family vacations. Next, control of content. Whether you want to weave faith based conversations into every lesson or have strong beliefs about how to teach science, you have control of the lessons and the information your child receives. Next, flexibility. Because you get to completely choose your schedule, you have incredible flexibility. Even though online schooling offers flexibility, students are still tied to deadlines, the general school year schedule, and sometimes even live lectures. Next, individualized instruction. For students who struggle to learn, homeschooling allows parents to tailor their instruction to the way their child learns best. Next, interest driven. Students and parents can work together to cover topics and create elective courses that allow to their interest. Next, rigor of curriculum. A study by Eric G. Eisenberg for the Peabody Journal of Education found that one of the main reasons families decide to homeschool is because they are not satisfied with their public and private school options. Cons of homeschooling. Workload for parents. Homeschooling can be very time consuming and stressful for parents. It takes time to plan lessons, put together materials, and teach students. Next, difficult concepts. Some parents, especially those who struggle in school themselves, feel indicate and struggle to teach their kids. Next, organization. Homeschooling requires a lot of physical and mental organization. Next, cost. The cost of curriculum itself can be expensive, and then you need to add on the cost of materials and educational trips. Next, lack of regulation. Lack of regulation sounds like a benefit to some families who chose to homeschool to have more freedom for themselves and their kids. Pros of distance learning. First, licensed teacher. While many homeschool parents do an excellent job teaching their kids, some parents feel more comfortable knowing their kids are being taught by a licensed teacher who has been trained to educate students. Next, cost. The cost of an online school tends to be much cheaper than homeschooling, and online public schools are free, meaning you can keep your kids at home to learn without a financial burden of homeschooling. Next, independence. Independence. Students who crave independence from their parents find that they have much more independence in homeschooling where their parents aren't involved in every aspect of their schooling. Next, requirements are covered. Depending on where you live, there may be state standards that need to be met, and students might also be required to take standardized tests even if they don't attend a public school. Next, less time of consuming for parents. Parents who have other responsibilities often find that they have more time on their hands when their children take their classes online. Next, special services. While you while you can tailor learning to your child with homeschooling, an online public school has specialists on staff that are trained to help students with their learning disabilities. Next, AP classes. Any students can take an AP exam even if he or she didn't take an AP course, but it often takes extensive study to prepare students to do well on the exams. Online schools often offer a variety of AP classes for students to choose from. Cons of distance learning. More stationary learning. There are often aren't as many opportunities for real life experiential learning. A large portion of students' learning is done sitting in a chair, while homeschool learning can happen anywhere. Next, less interaction. Although students can interact with their teachers and fellow students through on through the screen, there aren't as many opportunities for face-to-face and social interaction. Next, more screen time. Full-time school online requires a lot of screen time to attend classes, read materials, watch videos, complete assignments, etc. School can easily require 2 to 3 more times in front of screens than their parents would like. Next, focus. It can be difficult to get young kids to focus on online learning for an extended period of time. While homeschooling, parents can switch between topics and activities, often to hold short attention spans. It's harder to accomplish this with online learning. Next, lessons aren't individualized. Distance learning lessons are more generalized so teachers can reach an entire class of students. Next, academic integrity. Especially if students complete their lessons unsupervised, academic integrity can be a major issue with students searching for answer online or using unauthorized materials like a calculator for math or translator for foreign language classes. And last one, internet connection. Most people have access to strong and fast internet connection today. But online learning can obviously be very difficult and stressful for students who have to deal with slow or unreliable connection.